Invasion. Watch for democracies, hypocrisy, philosophies, fear and shock factories, pseudo-crop mockeries and poppy fields, blocking swinging chops without Moroccan shields, industry demonic, throw verse and spokes and stocking wheels, coffin fields empty, buried in the battlefields, working on the streets is walking in some cattle fields, King Alfred bruised them, lover mental snoozing, sleepwalking and talking, cell phones are soothing, minds disappearing, genetic memory erasing, don't even have a job but they get you for tax evasion, hot like a frying pan, crying fam lion men, use gadgets, firemen, no loyalty, just buying friends. No credit, debt slaves, walking over paved graves. Enslaved, enraged, marriage to death, prearranged. Mike Sufi genie, bomb tracks bikini. Stupid niggas call my feds bucket hat when they see me, but won't ask a thing or drink the water that I bring. But when the Pope comes, they kissing on his ring. They rather drink a rapper's flow from the black fountain. Pied Piper got the dead, lined up in the thousands. Confusion with illusions, infusion with sorcery. Won't give up my birthright no matter what they offer me. No deal, push the red button, I'm going home. Close my eyes, meet Yasanel and Vendome. The fire that we put on roll, make their walls shake. Islamism grand chic, not spelled like shake. Open minds, not scarred on when you enter my zone. I wouldn't call it murder when I snap the neck of my clone. Trying to escape with the Moorish temple charter. Peter's face the Carter, no making me a martyr. Third eye and larger, aura is my armor. When I plant a seed in my soil, rhyme farmer. Use the alma rap sorta like an almanac. Keep listening to sleepless hip-hop insomniac. Moorish MC, call me that acquiesce, don't call back, just fall back. Any rapper after 95, all whack. Their flow just trickles like drops on icicles. Rappers need training wheels on their rhymesicles. Keep people's mind pickled in a lost realm. When it comes to Moorish MCs, I'm at the helm. Invasion. Trying to escape with the Moorish temple charter. Peter's face the Carter, you know, making me a martyr. Third eye and larger, aura is my armor. Aura is my armor. Aura is my armor. Invasion. Trying to escape with the Moorish temple charter. Peter's face the Carter, you know, making me a martyr. Third eye and larger, aura is my armor. Aura is my armor. Aura is my armor. Aura is my armor. Invasion.
Jurisprudence, a science that treats of positive law. That's my word. On my family's crest, and seal. And my friend, I am quite noble. My inalienable rights, those rights which are allodial with the principles of man. Egalitarianism.
Here I am. LAW, domestic terrorists, always bring trouble to stateless, brainless, non-reading Negroes. Black fists in the air won't save our people. Yelling black power, giving pale man your strength. Black leaders, Rockefellers train talented 10, running you out while you running your mouth. Only fictions and fables when they summon you out. Euro names with Euro shirts, ties with collars. Your boy calls you dog negative installer. Suppress jurisprudence, stay impudent. Giving mind pollutants to black students. Stagnant, not full and abuse it. Never active, but I call it a movement. From the BS taught you need improvement. Gun club shooting cans isn't revolution.
Start with love, then the truth comes the peace, freedom, justice. Start with love, then the truth, here comes peace, freedom, justice.
The hippie, the trickster, bang bang a boogie, getting hand in your cookie while your man pulling boogie. Went to Sugar Hill, find mountains of poopy. When you put my shit, you be getting noogie greedy, newbie, you a rookie. Sophomore troopy, stateless as loopy, running around chasing yesterday's through peas. Your ass couldn't pull in peace, gang banned by the police, handle like cootie, bang, torn off like a loose leaf. Rock on, burn on you, find your own bond and fit. Book stuff in the mind, now where's the tick? Can't wake up a dummy, I get it from study. Don't hear it from nobody, no looking but no worry.
On your knees vertically.
Middle East decoded, courtesy of Aline Bay. Fontaine show us the navigating police state.
Starts with love, then the truth comes the peace, freedom, justice. Start with love, then the truth, here comes peace, freedom, justice.
Measurement is an element to be sharp. Truthfully, I got to study more myself to be a part of the nationality, which my born divinity is beneficial. Politicking with a common entity. Choosing accurately is important, no high degree. Since our senses are more than these three, here but what we see. Intuitively, we progress and check if when we roll, it seems consciously incorrect. Inspect then correct inside to override. Identify those that pacify from us to amplify. To answer why we pursue, learn, and do what we deem is true. Plus, from each step we grew closer to goal, or that goal which doesn't rust. As we move with trust, alien like recognize us. Again, we must be diligent in how we measure. Although it's strong or born for someone taught us ever. Watch the clever words used to confuse the past. Now we fuse English and math to surpass the limitations which I fake it cause hesitation for those facing their truth off miscalculation.
Start with love, then the truth. Come to peace, freedom, justice. Start with love, then the truth. Here comes peace, freedom, justice.
Steady deep without a deed. Study what you want, not what you need. Don't you pull them on the little seed. Kizzy, roots over Cardi B. Major over minor, that is me. Black the color, as my mother. A street car never desire. Corporate justify. Pacified Negro with a corporate attire. Upright and fearless in a line of fire. American Moorish, my blood's required. Ain't everything can't expire. I'm not Canadian, that's a tire. Vote for a Democrat, that's a liar. Let's angle with, doing back Moorish bandwidth on all aspects. Let's not forget micro, macro, she's the architect.
Then the truth comes to peace, freedom, justice. Start with love, then the truth. Here comes peace, freedom, justice.
I understand law very well. Jurisprudence is a science that treats up positive law. You better get it right. Check the verbiage.
Yo, Grand Sheik, man, these fools is pissing me off. I already told you not to entertain these fools, man. What's wrong with you?
You know I got them.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, it's getting to a point where I'm ready, yo. It's just some button cut shit I'm on, bro. Straight button cut.
The scope.
Any violation, you already know what it is. I ain't even into no long talking. I don't even have to bring the thing for them, but, yo, them fools out there for know their self and know their place.
You guys are killing yourselves. Always looking for a way out. Only way out is hard work. If you don't do it yourself, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna sit there and fucking listen to sellouts that's gonna help you get to where you need to get to. These weave-wearing, fat, lazy people.
Tongue scimitar left the shoes, dirty moors are beneath. Replace the mother's head, have her carry their wreath. Traders with cock eyes and coffee-stained teeth, smoking a bogey. Wrote a book with Rami, thought he's my homie. Now he's flying cartoon flags, dancing like a drag queen. Whale face, when you look up what a fag mean. Camera LB face, look up treason. Saying the Canaanland, but not seen at Temple 5 meetings. Using our address, disrespect is callous. See me and look down, eye contact leaves him paralysis. Moors begging to light them up like Aurora Borealis. Instead of dropping rolls on them, drop a Moorish palace. Hulk smash to dust, blow away like blunt trash. Trader more so dirty, lips have a cunt rash. Claim they leave the station, just saw the punks pass. Butler Moore's claim consul general flashing a badge made in China by a Tarik Dick Rider. Selling false promises to die by witch fire. Burned at the stake under a heaping pile of Mahdi. The smell would be disgusting but make me happy. Don't drink enough water, watch how the lips chappy. Lying on Drew Ali, belly yellow like Aki. When dirty Moors ambush, they spit on but never slap me. Not even a punch. These online talking shit punks using Zooms to sell a package. 35 racks, violate Zodiac and Divine. 35 straps tied to a pole. 20 more for selling your soul. Use a fire hose when trolls spraying the trolls. Head kicked like a field goal. See me like a peephole. Keep you part and partial so you never be whole. Online scholars nowadays play a unique role. Sell a package to the right more buried in a deep hole. Wrapped in plastic, call them Snickers. Using my name to upload titles, got them triggered. Zombified in their lives, out eyes, falling skippers. Abandoned Moorish ties to be spies for vicars. Ladies in the red dress call Hayes and Callaways. If they had obeyed, they wouldn't be dragged through the alleyways. I'm not cordial. Thrown in a portal for immortals. Negro bystanders think it's paranormal, but it's formal. We don't argue or quarrel. Dirty more should get touched for acting clitoral. Stroked when provoked. Sellouts wearing the yoke. Tilling the lands on bare hands and knees for jokes. Or calling the clan. Deliver a sellout to the grand wizard. Or make him lick a frozen pole during a blizzard. Or waist high in a fish tank. Piranha is Richard. On my Clint Eastwood, I can't stand niggas. Don't wanna mirror Moors and act like slave pitchers. Watch for dirty Moors, they move like snake slither. Treason committed. Under torture, quick to admit it. Cleverness of the righteous surprises the wicked. Wicked.
Sitting on the couch all day, just sitting here telling y'all what to do. And y'all just sitting here fat, watching them, paying for these dumbass packages. There's no sugar coating. That's what it is. That's what's happening.
Actually, lucky thing I don't have much more room to talk. I had enough to say too, you know. You guys ain't fucking with none of our leaders, bro. Not our Grand Sheik, anybody. And today Jamal got free up too. Rise of the Moors, you know what it is. We all over, worldwide, universal. Islam.
Is important, but the unity with quality is important. Unity itself is not unlike a soda or juice with a corner left in it. Yes, you can taste the flavor, but it's all.
What? Others thought the wars worldwide. That's why years ago, when we came into this Moorish movement, right? If you wanted this Moorish info, 2008, the headliner was the master teacher, Tarik Bey. 2008, he was the headliner. He has lecture full house. Not even no full house. And all different types of people, not just, some Moors only. Like he belongs to the Moors or something like that. Universal information. Master teacher told these people, to their face, again, to their face. And they're still going to play their little games with you. But Moors, all the Moors who know where they're at, honors to you. Right? See right behind his head right there? No stupid people. Right? So if there's no stupid people beyond this point and this thing is facing you, that means the people before that point are stupid, aren't they? Because if beyond that point is no stupid people, then what's before this point? People playing you in your face. There's the master teacher right there telling you to your face again. But we already know you're not going to listen to, because he's been telling you to your face ever since 2008 when we came into this. He's been telling you people to their face. And it's absolutely dumbfounding how you can hear the master teacher speak and you're not saying that you're Moors and doing all the things necessary for the Moorish nation. There's no way. You have to be a sellout or a traitor or something like that. You have to be. Nobody in their right mind in 2024 could say they learned about this Moorish information, but they didn't get nothing from Taj. Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here with your dumb shit. Get out of here. Stop lying. Because we've been in this since 2008 and nobody was getting any play if they weren't down with Taj Tarik Bey. No one was getting play. Care who you are. You pop up, think that you're going to try to do something. Pfft, nobody go into your stuff. You're not the master teacher. What are you going to you for? What are you going to listen to you dummies for? When we have a master teacher we could listen to. We're talking our generation of Moors. We're not talking about the C. Freeman generation of Moors and, we're not talking about those Moors. We're talking about the Taj Tarik Bey generation of Moors. The other Moors used to be making videos and all that kind of Taj Tarikites and all that stuff because we rep for Taj so hard. Why? Because you're not getting anything but truth. You're not getting any beating around the bush. You're not getting any playing Negro black colored Indian games. You're not getting any of that. All you're getting is the truth. And people strayed away from that into this wilderness where you are now calling this is the Moorish whatever. Ha! Because what? Because you see some Moors over there feeding the hungry? Why are they even recording that they're doing that? What are they recording that for? Are they creating some documentary on this thing? Or they're just putting that up there to show that they're doing something? Get the hell out of here. What are you doing when the cameras are off? That's what matters. When the cameras are off, what are you doing? Still playing record yourself games and not uploading it? Just recording stuff and put it on, just have it on your phone of you feeding the hungry? Not making a documentary, nothing? And the homeless people are telling you your food's trash? But we're just eating it because what the hell are we going to do? We don't got nothing else. You're bringing this trash-ass food, then why wouldn't we eat it? And these people recording that. And then you're running over to them like they're doing something. You stay with the master teachers. I don't care who pops up, what their name is. I don't care what they brought. I don't care if Noble Drew Ali came and grabbed them and told them in their ear, tell them follow you or whatever like that. If they're talking crazy about the master teacher, we're not hearing what them people are saying. We're not hearing them. Oh yeah, more send the invite again. Because we want to do this too before. We want to definitely get this on the record. Oh, they're playing games now, huh? That's interesting. That's interesting. I have to send it to you. Never saw that before. So we told the Moors the plot thickens. Yeah, I see the one right there. Let me screenshot this just so that you don't say I'm lying or something. But can't push it. Can't push that one right there. You don't say I'm crazy. Okay, so you can see. Yeah, they're playing games. Because I sent it to you too. That's crazy. And then when I go to the invite to join, there's only 10 on here. Oh, there it is.
Peace.
Hey, what's up? Wait a
Yo,
minute.
peace. More Islam.
Hey, Islam. You heard me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, it's tripping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a whole lot of people be hating on Taj, man. A whole lot, and I be seeing it.
Big time.
Yeah, but I think like cause I think Taj like was put in place to throw off the dirty Moors. Like I think that's what it is because a whole lot of people using his what he bringing in remixing it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Making it seem
yeah,
like that they came up with it
yeah.
or whatever. So, but but yeah, I wanted to go through like the beginning
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it, how I know
So
like with the ID and Kmac and stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, so I had the ID card that the highwaymen were showing when we were talking about the plot thickens. And
Yeah,
the
yeah,
highwayman showed the ID card, and then I put it out there. Who made this identification, right?
yeah,
Because one of the things that we were saying, I don't know if you saw the last live that we did, but one of the things that we were saying
yeah.
that we're like, yo, how come we don't know any more that know this more?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
Because he in a private community that's away from a lot of Moors or whatever like that in Florida that this dude created. You know what I'm saying? That I'm talking about.
um,
That created the ID.
13,
That created the
son
ID.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
13 son.
cause
Yeah,
yeah, cause I was in his community and so like that between 2015 through 2018. You know what I'm saying? We're really before that, but yeah, but like anyway and stuff like that, it goes. I mean, it goes deep because it's a gradual change. It was a gradual change to the level of him creating the IDs and all this stuff as
no,
well
well,
too.
check this though, because I remember even him um shouting out RV Bay and Canaanland
Yeah, yeah,
Moors and all.
yeah. He
You
was
know
he
what I
was
mean?
at one point of time and stuff like that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying because he studied under like RV Bay Publications,
Right.
Tashrik Bay, Yafa
Yeah.
Bay. You know what I'm
The
saying? Like
usual. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he knew all of the information. He studied under Bobby Hemming, all of like the master teachers
Right.
that came before.
Right.
Um, anyway, so anyway, and all that stuff. When I came into it, yeah, he even back in the day and stuff like that in like 2015, he was talking about the Duke of Terrace. I think like he went to the Duke of Terrace, for information and you know, and he Duke Terrace wasn't, I guess felt the energy and see, like, you know what I'm saying? Then he was just went on a whole, like, tweeting spree talking about Duke, like the Duke. So anyway, and all that stuff, like, that,
No, what do
like,
you mean?
it's a
Like
general,
that,
like,
no, but like that he's the Duke?
yeah, well, what he tried to do and all that stuff is try to shame all of the people that's teaching the right information or use the information and mix it for his own thing to have people following him and worshiping him.
Yeah, but no, because I was thinking about if you were saying that he's saying he's the Duke, then you have to throw a seer in there too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he was talking about a certain Ducateris. Like because I think like he went to the certain Ducateris for some information or nationality or whatever like that, and Ducateris and whatever like wasn't buying it or whatever. So like he got mad and went on a Twitter rampage, talking about the Duke Guterres. You know what I'm saying, and just like
Yeah.
Dukes in general, like in I guess the origin of like the name. Try to discredit
And then
him.
and then again, just for people who might be late right now, because I have the ID up for brother Kmac, but right now you're not talking about
Yeah.
brother Kmac, you're talking about the dude from 13th community or whatever.
No, well, yeah. Well, what I'm talking
The-
about is like that, like Nine Son Bay, the 13th son, was talking about the Duke of Turns back in the day as well too.
Right, right.
So,
Yeah,
but at the same time, he used the information of like all of these people as well too. So, like, what happened is I was in a community and all that stuff, and he got videos and he was teaching the truth about spirituality, getting back one with nature and all that stuff, which is cool. And he talk about the Moors and how we Moors and all that stuff as well too. And at this time, I was coming out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Like in 2012. So like,
Yeah.
but like I met this dude in high school and all this stuff. Like, which like he my spiritual brother that's on the more science to this day. So anyway, like we used to study and all that stuff, do a whole lot of study and research. So my partner like sent me, came across one of the 13 Sons videos and all that stuff. So I started listening to him and all that stuff, and started, just doing my research and all that stuff. So fast forward, um, and all that stuff to uh, based on the IDs and all that stuff in Kmac. Um, he at first and all that stuff, he was telling people to claim their names, claims their names with a DBA and all that stuff as well too, like and get a control of your estate. And that's what he was saying, get control of your estate, like your and all that stuff. But at the same time, um, which is cool because that's controlling like your legal entity. But at the same time, he was trying to do it in a way um, where where like all of the people that's in the community put claim their name under a new name that they gave themselves, their divine name, uh, and actually like forfeit their actual estate and birthrights and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like
That's
and I was and at that time and all that stuff, I was telling people and all that stuff like it's a certain way like that the prophet wanted us to move and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to do all of that, because he wanted people like to throw away your birth certificate, give away your social security card. You know what I'm saying? Change up everything and all that stuff. When
yeah.
Noble Drew Ali
The whole
said
the
like,
whole status correction
yeah,
thing or whatever.
exactly, yeah, exactly. And Noble Drew Ali said these Moors gonna throw their name away for a morsel of bread. So, like anyway and all that stuff. I was telling people like, you don't need to do all that and all that stuff. And I was trying to tell people, because I was in the community on Twitter and all that stuff. All of the people like that was following him was following me. He was following me as well too. Like he supported. Like we was talking. I guess like sometimes he retweet my tweets and all that stuff. So like it was cool. But like he went against me and all that stuff when I started teaching the truth about like how like dealing with the Moorish literature and how to really get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was doing things another way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and like, and he was using like, like the proclamations that he was using. So I think it was like a copy and paste from R.V. Baypop
Yeah,
proclamations that was on the
of course.
website.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
As
So
usual. Yeah.
so it was like a copy and paste, but at the same time, like he created this community called the 13 Love Community, and he put it in he made a trust out of it, and he made like the people that under him, I guess,
Yeah, the
beneficiaries of
people
that.
beneficiaries of the
Yeah, yeah, you
that's
know what
how.
I'm saying?
Yeah, all they need to do was have the Kool-Aid, and it's over.
Yeah, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
what went down and all that stuff after that, or whatever like that, like noticed that people was actually like listening to what I was saying, and wasn't, you know, trying to, put like your divine name on dead paper. You know what I'm saying? That's only
Mm-hmm.
for the legal fiction. So anyway, like I was telling people that and all this stuff, and they and someone was listening well like that, and he was catching on. So like, and I was doing like lives about how to actually properly do like your assumed name, legal name change and all that stuff, whatever like that, and people and all that stuff was coming into the lives and was retrieving the information and sending it back to him or whatever like that, and he was talking, like he was doing sneak disses on Twitter and all that stuff about that. But anyway, like with Kmac and all that stuff, like I met him through like that community as well too, because like he used to make beats, and he used to make beats on SoundCloud and all that stuff, and I got two of his beats. I and I made 2 songs from one of his beats. So I was like, man, he cool or whatever. But
So what was
after my
what was, what was just pardon the interjection. What because what we want to also do is
because I wanted to make everything make sense because it's a long story. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but
Like,
yeah, but the only thing the thing is because the time on this there's only like an hour on this,
oh, okay. No,
right? So yeah,
okay,
yeah. So we'll
I'm
set
finna
up.
just go to the
Yeah,
point.
we'll
I'm finna
set
just
up
go to the
again.
point.
Yeah, we'll set up again, but with certain things that I wanted to make sure we get on this, right? Like so
For sure. All
yeah,
right, I'm finna go.
yeah,
I'm finna just go to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So
cut the backstory. Okay,
yeah, yeah. But we can get to the back part on another session.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
So anyway, and all that stuff. Kmac, like he like went in 2018 and all that stuff is when I left the community. That's when, like like he like I exposed him and all that stuff, and he was telling everybody like within the community to go against me and all that stuff, right? So like, and Kmac was a part of it. So like he actually like you know started following him and all that stuff, and kept following him after I was telling the truth because he was following me too on Twitter. So anyway, after that, like a couple years after that and all that stuff, yeah, he went to. I mean, he in 20. I think in 2020 he went off of Twitter and went totally private, and he told people and all that stuff. All the people did it deliberately or unknowingly, and he talking about anybody that want to move to Florida, go to Florida. You know what I'm saying? Or based on his influence, because he making people think that he is Christ or the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? So people actually believe that, so they actually like worshiping him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he actually. I mean, but at the same time, he using like the Morris Science and all that stuff banner. You know what I'm saying, to reel people in. You know what I'm saying? And nature and all this stuff, the spirituality movement, the New Age movement, and all this stuff to reel people in. So so anyway, and all that stuff, Kmac, yeah, he moved to the community, and there's a whole lot of other people down there as well too. It's a whole group of them, like over 30 of them. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the only one. Like, and they live like, cause he Nine Son Bay, aka 13th Son, he live in Tampa Bay, Florida, and that's near Polk County. You know what I'm saying?
so when they're pushing in the narrative, when they're pushing about more sovereign citizen, whatever, this is actually a 13th son sovereign citizen, whatever.
Exactly, and stuff like that. Like, and he took, tell people to dress in all white and all that stuff. Like whoever that follow him.
Right.
So anyway, and all that stuff. Yeah, like it's a whole lot of Moors, like women and men that moved down there with their families and all that stuff. I know, like probably like 2 of them that I met personally that moved down there with him. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to convince them not to, but they did it anyway. Um, so anyway, and all that stuff. Like he have this community and all that stuff, and like he said he was gonna go totally private, like and have their IDs and all that stuff in a small community or whatever like that. But what I think what's actually going on and all that stuff, that he is a Freemason and stuff like that, working for like the Vatican and the Parliament, because like he's said like on his tweets a long time ago that he used to work around Polk County. And he said like he said it's a Grand Dragon KKK member that's over Polk County and all that stuff, which he used to work around for 14 years. You know what I'm saying? So I think he connected to that shit. So what happened? I think like this is my opinion. I don't know if it's true, but this is what I'm receiving. I'm thinking like that Kmac and all that stuff like went against this. I mean, like went down there and all that stuff, or whatever like that, lived amongst them, the community, uh, and all that stuff for like a little bit or whatever. I guess he found out the truth about him because he was very creative. Like he used to make beats, he made children books and all that stuff. So like I guess he found out the truth and tried to get away from it, and like 13 Son and all that stuff like scared them, whatever, because like skirt them and all that stuff, and he got scared. He got scared and all that stuff, and got some guns, and the 13th son called his KKK buddies, his Freemason buddies, told them exactly where that dude Kmac was to kill him. That's what I'm thinking. But at the same time, that probably be something else. You know what I'm saying? Because like we living in like some dark times. Like, you know what I'm saying? People is
Yeah.
really evil out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like back when I got exposed to him and all that stuff or whatever, he got actual angry. He a wizard. Like he sent demons to me in person, like actual spirits. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually like know how to
No, like
send demons.
I know people who used to deal with him, and they're like,
Yeah,
yeah, like
exactly.
he knows how to he
Yeah.
channels
Like he
shit and
talking
all
about
that.
he a wizard. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
at the
yeah,
same time,
yeah,
I think that he like is. He did that and all that stuff like as a counter move, like for him going against. But at the same time, in order to push the agenda, because he want to kill like the true nobles and the ones and stuff like that that's going to actually like bring forward like noble godly mission and stuff like that here on earth. So like he trying to go against that. So like and he working with the Romans, you know what I'm saying, the Freemasons.
yeah,
So anyway, and all that stuff, he did this and all that stuff so they can publicize it to make to scare the Moors away from their birthrights, and and the Moors that's actually operating right and stuff like that, so they can so they can be in a dangerous situation with these colonizers. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was
mhm,
like it's multiple things and all that stuff that I think happened. You know what I'm saying, with this. It was like a ritual, like you said, it was a psyop.
yeah,
And I think that he went against, like, but at the same time, that dude is a Freemason, like the sheriff is a Freemason, and he said like, and at that time and all this stuff, he even told me when I got when I exposed him and stuff like that on Twitter, he even told me and all this stuff. He said, because he thought I was in Florida, because he want everybody to be in Florida with him, in
yeah,
Tampa, Florida, whatever like that.
mhm,
So anyway, he talking about, oh, she like he talking. But like you better be lucky. I'll sick some of my puppies and dogs on you to bite you in Polk County. That's what he told me.
yeah,
Why he mentioned Polk County, and that's the same county of which like this sheriff and all that stuff is all this shit is taking place.
yeah,
And they showing the IDs and all that stuff as well too, whatever. And like they made it as a more sovereign citizen. You know what I'm saying? And they put that as the
mhm,
forefront or whatever, which that's the oxymoron, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
I think like that's what happened like with that aspect of it, you know what I'm saying, like with the IDs, because like he did doing everything that Oribe did and some of these other Moors did, mixing the teachings so like they creating their own community, creating their own following and all that stuff to have people like
yeah,
come under them and all that stuff.
yeah, yeah,
So they can live for free while they don't have to work, because everybody that's around them is working for them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's what I think going on. Like yeah, or whatever. So like, and there's a whole lot of more like that's following, him too. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's a mixed teacher. Like he got some good information, but at the same time he mixed it with lies.
yeah. Then we can't call that good information.
Yeah, that's
You
not good information. You know what
know,
I'm saying?
that's not good
Cause
information. Then
that's falsehood.
you know,
Yeah, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying. So
because
like,
when
yeah, that's
yeah, because when the first thing I saw was the books. I'm like, books. This is more writing books, and he's out here shooting out with police. Like something's not right here.
oh, yeah, no, it ain't something right. I think that like like nine son Bay, the 13th son. I think that he did something, or well, there's something. Like I think that he went against. Like Kmac like went against the 13th son, like following, because he go against anybody that go against what he talking about, especially if you once followed him before. He want to try to kill you,
Yeah,
but he only do that to the black people. The so-called Moors. The Moors, the so-called black people. He don't do that to no other race. Everybody that he kicked out his community and all that stuff was Moors. Nobody else.
oh, is it? Or is it only Moors in the community, or there's
No,
other
no, no. It's
other?
everybody. It's all races. It's all races in the community. But he only kick out and kill Moors. You see, he a Freemason. He worked for Rome. Try to tell people
Mm,
this and all that stuff, but people don't believe me. But they're gonna see sooner or later. But yeah, he worked for
yeah,
Rome. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
he a prosecutor of the true God seed.
yeah. We
You know,
saw
like
because we saw the transition,
yeah.
you
I saw
know.
the
But that
transition.
was like, that when he said it, that's when it made sense about the transition. When
The
he said that,
transition
he
was
said he's
between
going
hmm
private.
yeah. He
Because
went
once he went
private.
private, now it's just on reference. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna say, yo, tell two people, them two people tell four people, and you can't get called out when you're private.
Yeah,
You
you know
know?
what I'm saying. So like that's the reason why he went private and all that stuff. So he won't be the forefront of all this stuff that's going on in the public.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So like that's what's
yeah.
I mean going on and all that stuff or whatever. But like it's a lot of Moors like you know man and woman like that's following him, and like yeah, they in the community like with all of the races and all this stuff. It's a lot of people that's following him that's all over, but like it's a group of people that's with him in Florida. You know what I'm saying? With him, like 40 of them, probably more. You know what I'm saying? Like and they all got the same IDs and everything.
But the style is pre that. The style is Moors who've been doing it before. The right way.
Exactly. But he diverting
Yeah,
the teachings.
you're diverting it. Yeah.
Like you see like on the IDs, he switched it up. He put the Jewish, I mean like the star of the Star of David. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like on the actual and the solid and the seal and all that stuff. Like and he switching the teaching from the Moorish flag to that. You know what I'm saying? And he calling people Yahudim more or whatever Yahudim like Hebrew more. But like yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like he mixes truth with lies, to confuse people. And so when they go out in public and all this stuff and try to present this information present this information or whatever like that, yeah, things happen or whatever. But yeah, I think like that like this was a psyop and all that stuff
Yeah.
in order to send a message out to the whole for fraternal order of police. You know what I'm saying? That Moors is dangerous when they out
Right.
traveling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
oh,
Like,
yeah, and then the other part too. Even though he had that ID, he was already left that. He wasn't part of that.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He already left that. He wasn't part of that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's why the reason why, like, they said on his actual ID, like, because the picture that we see of him, that's actually like the picture that got taken by the DPS or whatever, or uh, Department of Transportation or whatever. Like that's a professional picture. You know what I'm saying? Like that was on his ID that he with the turban and crown and all this stuff. And that's a different photo than the one that's on the actual ID that's on the screen. So like yeah, like he was trying to correct you know doing things trying to get away from it and all that stuff, but at the same time yeah he got put in a bad situation and he said like that like even like nine son a nine son bay like 37 like he even said like I think recently on Twitter or whatever talking about that he went away from the right path and I was he started doing wrong and seven deadly demons went inside him and that's why he died. That's why he got killed. That's what he said. Cause he sent the demons to him. But people
The
don't know
plot
that this shit is
thickens.
real. Yeah, the plot thickens.
The plot
You know what I'm saying?
thickens.
So like yeah, but yeah, that's what on the ID on the bottom right, that little logo, that circle, that's the logo. That is the TLC community. That's the logo on it, and so I don't know if like most saw that, but yeah, that's what it means. That's connected to him. Because like I didn't even know, like when I saw like the story and all that stuff like a week ago whenever it came out, I didn't even know it was him until I actually saw the ID, and I was like, dang, like I got kind of shocked because I was like, dang, I actually like spoke with him before, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's sad. It's a sad
Say,
situation.
you broke up a bit there. Say that again.
Yeah, yeah, I said like that. Yes, it's a sad situation that this stuff happened because like I mean, I spoke to him before and all that stuff or whatever. Like, and he was a good dude. Uh, and like when I saw like when I actually like came across the case, the actual case, it was like like I didn't know it was him until I actually saw the ID. Then I got shocked, and I was like, heck no, man. Then I got mad and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, because like I already knew what actually went on because I dealt with him. He tried to kill me. You know what I'm saying? So I already know like it was the same thing with him. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
of the same
Yeah,
takeover thing.
exactly. Try to take over like the movement, trying to mix the teachings and all that stuff. So like, and when somebody start telling them the truth about like now like this how it goes right here according to the teachings and all that stuff. According to this, he go against. I mean, you know like he hate that. He hate that. He hate anybody like that go against him. You know what I'm saying?
And
And
then
not like
and then
us
the only
like
thing that
and not on no docile level. Like he actually like on an evil level. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody go against him, like
yeah
yeah.
yeah
And this more and I got a whole lot of receipts about this. You know what I'm saying? So if we go
yeah
when we go again and stuff like that or whatever, I can show that
yeah
too.
yeah yeah. We're
But I
doing
mean
it
like
on YouTube.
yeah, but yeah, like that's what well, I mean went on and all that stuff. Then like he went against the like because he was talking about like the Korean gospel of Jesus Christ and all that stuff because when I was exposed to him on Twitter and stuff like that, I put like a quote from the Circle Seven Quran. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And after that, he responded to me, man, why you reading that Korean gospel of Jesus Christ and stuff like that? You gonna meet your Muhammad Baphomet and all that stuff, trying to scare me and stuff like that with fear tactics
hmm
like usual. But but yeah, that's what happened and all that stuff. So like,
Yeah.
so yeah, so that's the backstory behind this ID. This ID came from the 9 son Bay, aka the 13th son. You know what I'm saying? You can look them up on YouTube if you don't believe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, that's where we come from and all that stuff, and it's an offshoot of the actual teachings. But it's a fake
Yeah.
diverted movement to make people you know, go against the true teachings and all that stuff, and end up, being cash cow, a cash crop to, like this devil. You know what I'm saying? So this beast.
And then again, one more time, the you were saying that the ID that they were showing in the press conference, the
Yeah.
picture on the ID isn't the picture that goes with that ID.
No. Like yeah, the picture on that they showed on the press conference, the one that was clear, that's the one that
Yeah.
he took on his driver license or whatever like that, dealing with the DPS, the Department of Transportation. That's where they got that ID from. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's where they got that picture from. But the picture that's on the ID that you seeing on the screen, that's a whole nother picture. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, because like he was telling people to do that too. You know what I'm saying? But I guess take the picture with your turban and crown and all that stuff like on your IDs or
Yeah.
whatever like that on the state. I mean on the state IDs and all that stuff. But he was doing it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I said like mixing truth with the lies. So like yeah, I mean so that yeah like and I can't even see. I mean like I don't know, like it's just crazy. It's just crazy because like even dealing with that press conference and all that stuff, and and he was trying to discredit. I mean, like the Jew or whoever he is or whatever, like the so-called, like he tried to discredit and all that stuff, like actual information that's pertaining to our birthrights. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah.
With the rights of
Yeah.
indigenous people and trying to mix it with the this sovereignty citizen bullshit and try to
And then one of the Moors was doing research on him, and he's a big Mason because his dad's Mason and all that too. So when you're saying it's
and I
like,
just
yeah, when you're saying it's like, it's involved like that.
yeah
It's really like that.
yeah
You know what I mean? Like
exactly exactly. She like in
this is
it
not
and it.
some conspiracy theory trying to get likes or some shit. Like
Hmm.
it's actually a real thing that's going
Yeah,
on right now. So you
yeah.
could see it in your face. You know?
We're in a spiritual war.
Yeah.
Little did people know we in a spiritual war,
Yeah.
and like yeah, like and like the dude, like, and it's crazy that the dudes like the Freemason dudes like that, he in Polk County,
Yeah.
and that's the same dude. That's the same place.
Place.
That's the same place that him said that he worked for all these years and knew the ins and outs of the business and all that stuff. Then he talking about like that, like the owner of some stuff like that's a Dragon KKK member. And like and out of nowhere and all that stuff, like this dude from Polk County and all that stuff is a free. We found out he a Freemason, and it's relating to him and it relating to a Moor and all that stuff like that lost his life, in
Yeah.
between of it. So like yeah, it's a lot of stuff that's going down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A lot
Yeah.
of stuff is being exposed. Whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
Straight.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
Well, it's
what
good.
I want. Yeah,
I'm
that's what I
glad to
want to
know.
say.
I'm glad to know that there's a Moor who can, you know, at least tell the Moor story. Since he can't speak for himself. You know what I mean? Or
Exactly.
relate it the best as possible, so that the people could know that it's not some what they show you on TV. That's what happened. There's
Exactly.
always more to the story.
Exactly. That's why like these black Negroes and stuff like that is working with these white Freemasons, these European Freemasons to kill the ones that's actually true Moors. That's really
Hmm.
what the agenda is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, cause they never did want it to fulfill what Noble Draw Lee wanted. You know what I'm saying? So like, and like that, and that, like to fulfill the prophecies and to fulfill the prophecy that's unfolding. Um, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's all based on like profit and gain. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to manipulate and all this stuff so they can have people and all that stuff worshiping them, and so they can always have a comfortability spot to never. I mean to not work. You know what I'm saying? Like to
hmm,
not work and do something, do things outside of that. You know what I'm saying? They want to follow in and all that stuff. So like these people can always assist them in their deception, and it's crazy.
Islam more.
Islam. So that's what I was wanting to say. So like that I probably got more, but like yeah, that's like
Yeah,
that.
give thanks, boy. Give thanks, cause I know when we do the YouTube one, Morzo want to get in and ask some questions too that I know they have. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
we'll definitely set up something in the coming like days or to a week,
Oh
and
yeah, for
um
sure. For sure.
and
That
go
sounds
from there.
good. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Like yeah, Islam, man. Peace and love to you and
Islam
all that
more.
stuff. Like for bringing this to light as well too,
You're
because
honored.
like a lot of people need to know this or whatever like that. And most people like looking at it from the outside, but like, and it's a deeper thing behind everything. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like people looking at was talking about this story and looking at it from a outside point of view. But yeah, hopefully y'all got the inside view now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So like Islam,
Islam.
peace to all of the Moors, honor to Noble Drew Ali, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and all of the divine prophets that came before us. All honors to all of the mothers, the divine queens, empresses, that laid down a path, that birthed us into existence, you know what I'm saying? Like in order to grow. So like man, Islam, Cujo, Grand Sheik,
Islam.
and yeah, we'll speak soon too.
Yeah, for sure, Mar. Stay true.
Oh yeah, for sure. Peace and love.
Islam.
Islam.
Well, damn.
Received, let me take down everything that's running as far as banners. So you can see the whole thing. Any of you, those of you who either were at the event had this past weekend or saw on Facebook live the reading of the Galactic Confederation. There is going to be an event coming up, 3-day event, Saturday, May 11th through Monday, May 13th, that the Empress has called for, calling all sovereign clan mothers on planet Gaia. Her Majesty requests your presence at the matriarch sovereign. I know it says Indian, y'all, but y'all gotta look up what Indian means. I've received, let me take down everything that's running as far as banners. She says Cherokee equals kindergarten.
It's funny.
Mercy.
I think I'm sense of humor.
It's us. All of it is us. It's us. That's the problem. I think, but we
don't understand political.
We need to go into a whole different thing with that,
now,
and that's what got us all at odds.
Of course it does. Of course it. Now, but remember that's part of the schism.
Absolutely.
This is why I tell people to look up Calhoun and Bureau of Indian Affairs, because they created a foreign jurisdiction for people to participate. Doesn't mean that you're not indigenous. The Indians is the indigenous people. That's a classification, not the identity. And forever we've been a distinction. This is why I never promote it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because people don't understand the.
She says Cherokee equals kindergarten.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly the truth.
Well, we're not.
Right? And then that part was secret because she didn't want to just come out and say, well, are we Indian? Because somebody because she always reading the chat, right? How come she didn't read that one? How come she was pointing at it to him behind the screen so that you don't see that something's going on? Using him to justify the Indian stuff so they can get you to spend your finance down at their Indian convention of the Indian whatever. When these people are supposed to be Moors. Rosemary Bay lectured at her stuff. Annie Edel lectured at her stuff. What are you confused about? Now she's Indian? Well, there's the countdown. She's lucky. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Honors to all the Moors in the chat. Shimitars. Ching, 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 ching. Islam to all the Moors. Honors to all the mothers. These Moors.
like Taj said, you know what I mean? We're on an alternate timeline right now. AI hijacked the organic reality. Yeah, facts.
Look at me, everybody.
It's been 100 and few years since Drew Ali appeared. Now they wear umbrellas for turbans, weaves of hair. They wanna be a goddess of nature and hug a tree. Recording themselves, showing camel toes. Look at me, always posing. Got the air fight and dozing. Dog clothes, new airs, wear second-hand clothing. Carrying your poodle, making your children crawl. Always on social media, children belly a ball. Their nails always dirty, their hair uncombed. Lazy and fat, toxicians, law unmowed. 5 baby daddies, 6 baby mothers. 9 years of suffering won't wake a brother. You sleep too much, is what Drew Ali said. Only fans in a thong with the baby on the bed, asking mom, why you doing this, acting like a whore. Pause the striptease, kick him out and close the door. Go back on camera, twerk and look at me. Twirling on a pole with your daughter, that's a he. He feels like a girl cause no dad around. Calling herself matriarch, wrap a sash around. Money, phone and pics, throwing cash around. In front of your ears by Negroes, getting slapped around. Big shades to hide bruises on live she cruises. For heirs learn bad behavior, making excuses. Take responsibility from parents, they learn rudeness. Wise inherit honor, shame is claimed by foolish. Mind manipulated mothers, excessive demands. Heirs looking uncomfortable, twerking on the gram. Lying ass parents say it's an African dance. Making man prance under the hypnotic trance. Mind overblown, they should be the throne. Look at me, Medusa, turn your dumbass to a stone.
Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame, y'all. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame, y'all. Growing up on the tech side, digital sex side, keyboards collide, it's full job, hands bounce on keypad. Getting big mad at real life, just bounce like white pads. As time pass, move fast, digital alien. 5, 6, 7 senses, got a powerful element. Magnetic radiant, matrix sucking your blood. Unplug, great again, go play in the mud. 5 minutes of fame, assault, feedogram low. Criminal creation, thief the next man's stuff. I'm Xing almanac, that's an original one. 5 maps spread facts like a scientist does. I'm on the land, that's exactly where Lemuria was. Astral project zap, how did Buzz show up? Did he come out of lamp on a flying rope? From Atlantis, Mike Master with a saber that cuts. Look, we're on an alternate timeline right now. AI hijacked the organic reality. Yeah, facts.
Look at me, everybody.
It's been 100 and few years since Drew Ali appeared. Now they wear umbrellas for turbans, weaves of hair. They wanna be a goddess of nature and hug a tree. Recording themselves, showing camel toes. Look at me, always posing. Got the air fight and dozing. Dog clothes, new airs, wear second-hand clothing. Carrying your poodle, making your children crawl. Always on social media, children belly a ball. Their nails always dirty, their hair uncombed. Lazy and fat, toxicians, law unmowed. 5 baby daddies, 6 baby mothers. 9 years of suffering won't wake a brother. You sleep too much, is what Drew Ali said. Only fans in a thong with the baby on the bed, asking mom, why you doing this, acting like a whore. Pause the striptease, kick him out and close the door. Go back on camera, twerk and look at me. Twirling on a pole with your daughter, that's a he. He feels like a girl cause no dad around. Calling herself matriarch, wrap a sash around. Money, phone and pics, throwing cash around. In front of your ears by Negroes, getting slapped around. Big shades to hide bruises on live she cruises. For heirs learn bad behavior, making excuses. Take responsibility from parents, they learn rudeness. Wise inherit honor, shame is claimed by foolish. Mind manipulated mothers, excessive demands. Heirs looking uncomfortable, twerking on the gram. Lying ass parents say it's an African dance. Making man prance under the hypnotic trance. Mind overblown, they should be the throne. Look at me, Medusa, turn your dumbass to a stone.
Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame, y'all. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame, y'all. Growing up on the tech side, digital sex side, keyboards collide, it's full job, hands bounce on keypad. Getting big mad at real life, just bounce like white pads. As time pass, Move fast, digital alien. 5, 6, 7 cents, got it by 4 element. Magnetic gradient, matrix sucking your blood. Unplug, great again, go play in the mud. 5 minutes of fame, assault, feedogram low. Criminal creation, deep the next man's stuff. I'm ex-almanac, that's an original one. 5 maps to spread facts like a scientist does. I'm on the land, that's exactly where Lemuria was. Astral project zap, how did Buzz show up? Did he come out of lamp on a flying rug? From Atlantis, Mike Master with a saber that cuts.
Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame, y'all. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame. Look at me, everybody, tweeting IG, that's lame, y'all. Look at me. That's lame, y'all. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Everybody tweeting IG, that's lame. Look at me. Everybody tweeting IG, that's lame, y'all.
We do it in the spirit of a prophet in Islam. We study the ancient manuscripts, Moorish Quran. Everything we do is halal, some haram. No, it sounds like the hook, but this is the song. When I see a brother, I greet him with salam. Want the whole truth about Hitler and Saddam. Devastated what you did in Vietnam. Out of the savannah, so they had to use bombs. It's been a few years, I read my Proverbs and Psalms. When I see my sisters, I tell them sit calm. It's your destiny, you hold it in your palm. Mr. Popularity never cared about the prom. One of life's great mysteries, young phenom. I am that I am, that's word to my mom. Moved out the rough edges, eliminate the harms. Know what you're pledging, no Uncle Tom. Coming for our territory, taking back Guam. With that old time good spell, I wave my magic wand. And the omnipresent vibration sound is on.
Don't give it away,
It's on.
don't give it away, Yo, Mars don't give it away. Every time that I accelerate, they copy. I'm the master. Take my mothers and the fathers. Great, get me to stay. Great masterpiece for masters trying to masterpiece. This time I'm like a masterpiece. This law gon' get me the bread. Yo, Mars don't give it away. They play your life but try to take you. Can you count how many times I'll try and break you? Try to guide a great clue. Struggle size 8 you. A mind of my own with a great truth. I sip a little Grey Goose while swerving on the state troops. While plotting my escape of they rules, they schools, they jewels. They couldn't help my shine like chemicals. I'm at the top of my class on the pedestal. I throw that letter to, that's HB number 2. And keep my name out your mouth unless it's about to spread my youth. Quarter come up with the money that you run up when this crow game turn up in my young guards aim and shoot with your lame excuse. Nah, never that. This a 4-4 sound system, level that. Yo, you only talking fiat where your level's at. This is God body, show me where the devil at. I'll let you read what this life about. We the lawmakers, architects, and still they doubt. We keep it factual with math and science practical. They love to hate the natural. Pain with the gain, no clout. A little fame couldn't stray, I remain on route. I move mountains, earthquakes on speakers. Something off the counting these occurrences, they speechless. For the world, I'm the teacher. I'm sure like the beaches, keeping everything du jour. I'm the one with the features that they envy. We the reason that they seek us to take us out every season. So, Morris don't give it away. Yo, Morris don't give it away. Every time that I accelerate, they copy. I'm the master. Take our mothers and the fathers. Great, give me the state. Drake the masterpiece. The masses trying to masterpiece. This time I'm like the masterpiece. This law gon' get me the bread. Yo, Morris don't give it away. Yo, Morris don't give it away. Why am I in this?
Good.
Character, right?
hood. Goddess outstanding, keeps order, she du jour. I thought Orisha Omega deity, she a more amongst the elite, but relate to the poor. She command the fleet first to step on the shore. Snooze never sleep, won't hear me snore.
Hey yo, play me once, you'll never snake me twice. Break this smoke, you never save my life. Never rolling with that peace, so respect my life. Respect my life, yo. Morris don't give it away. Yo, Morris don't give it away. Every time that I accelerate the copy, I'm the master. Take our mothers and the fathers' great, give me the stick. Create the masterpiece for masters, trying to masterpiece. This time I'm like a masterpiece. This law gon' get me the bread. Yo, Morris don't give it away. Yo, Morris don't give it away. Respect my life, 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 never. Hello. ¿Cómo está? Hey. You know the PM studio, man. 799 Premier Room. Yeah, go with it. Hello. Buenas noches. Why did I go to the end of the song for real?
This is all 9 lives, synchronized in perfect stat, time after time, averting certain death before you leave. Must relieve karmic debt, which beget this war within us. Our C-Tech best, dust off records, our forebearers left. Put the needle to the groove, return to their mindset. Download begins, rewind cassette. Time is death, so then kill your clocks. This the will of Allah, filling you all to the rim and then some till it spills and it falls over all facets of the masses. Transactions composed in maxims, revising your cannons. Drove past heaven, it was littered with abandoned mansions where adverse possessed like 5 or 6. Gave them back their addresses. I got family moving in. Forget the madness, let the reversion begin.
True Ali the mastermind, other leaders asinine. Never dropping facts, use emotions to pass the time. Never make it on my shrine, Kundalini up the spine. Halo glow the aftershock, make you see the sign of times. Beeline to bloodline, Aquarian age flood mines. Rhyme like a plumb line, sometimes it's bun time. Rock mid-range deadly, all around the foul line. Playback on front line, Moorish is my guideline. Stepping cause a fault line, throw your service offline. Watch them get outshine, cross me like a state line, get cut like a break line. FUN your concubine, strangle with a fishing line. When I help is genuine, always from the heart. All chakras are intertwined, self you must redefine. More from the Sibyl line, not the clandestine. Stake a vamp at chest line, sun stay stationary, shadow left behind. Say you don't want to, not that you have no sign. See good in everything and how you must train the mind. Give out some love and find peace sublime. Water and the key lime keeps the body alkaline. Law should remain divine, not too much maritime. Get all 13 journals of the Moorish paradigm. Israelites from Sarah line, my path is the narrow line. Thought you had the upper hand, I saw it like a tarot line.
I'm painting with the big P in game 6. Unity about as crucial as game 6 of the finals. I'm glowing like I won the title, but Ellen Beta noble titles. Don't worship humans, that's a false idol. Heavenly vibe coming from my recital. Middle fingers to connivers and instigators. The truth to revive you like the liberators. So this a pump to the chest. Utilize what's useful and throw away the rest. My vegan ways will put the beef to rest. My calling got directed like receptionist. So think mother every time you see a crest. The Moors is here to put that bullshit to rest. So think mother every time you see a crest. The Moors is here to bring that bullshit to rest.
When I step in the center, they can tell I'm a winner, live my life right. Thank God, I'm not a sinner, live my life like I'm passing through time. Disastrous crimes, you killing up my people. I'm asking your back is why you feeling the energy rise? Because we open our eyes, we see the yoke disguise and all them cop picking lies. That's how I battle enemies. I be using my energy. I move like the centipede in the mirror, see tending me. Pay attention to tendencies, trying to mess up the chemistry. We can be one big family. I do it for the nation. How many gon' stand with me? I got the profit up front and you're mad at me. Can't love a man that look like you when it's sad to
fantasy. I'm just acting like the children watching, and it has to be. Nationality got me feeling like a dad to be. Grass sheep provide the feed, and I just have to bring the heat. Khalifa society, Canaanland Moors, Moorish connection, rise of the Moors.
Of two blacks to redeem an Arab. Then this
it's
wouldn't
actually
surprise me.
contradictory, because if you go back to the first video when the woman said, "Oh yeah, it's people," and she acknowledges that there is racism,
Yeah.
but she blames it on people. But I'm saying, if it is your prophet doing it, if your prophet is trading 2-for-1 on black slaves, buy one get one free, basically some bog off deal, right, on black people, right? How is it now? It's a bog off.
Yeah, that was funny, bro.
Buy one get one
funny,
free.
man.
I'm not, slavery is not something to joke about.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's what he's doing, is that buy one get one free,
Yeah,
right?
it is, yeah.
If that's what he's doing, that means it's at the essence and at the core of what this thing is.
Yeah, it's from the beginning. It's not very hard to believe, because when you see the trade of two blacks to redeem an Arab.
The book of Musaka, chapter 23. The permissibility of selling animals for animals of the same kind and of different quality. Jabir, Allah be pleased with him, reported, Sahih Muslim 1602, there came a slave and pledged allegiance to Allah's apostle on migration. He, the Holy Prophet, did not know that he was a slave. Then there came his master and demanded him back, whereupon Allah's apostle said, sell him to me. And he bought him for 2 black slaves. And he did not afterwards take allegiance from anyone until he had asked him whether he was a slave or a free man. See why we don't do religion? What religion is going to do? Religion is going to enslave you. That's why you don't do religion. We know that it's there. Just like we said, when we go to the Negro black colored realm, there's people who, they have a religion. And they think their religion is who they are. And they have a book, and they read that book religiously, and every night they go and they pray so that the God that they never seen before, but they know is up there somewhere, is going to assist them. And they're going to be grateful and thankful. They're the ones. They're the ones on the Billboard charts, going to 1. Well, when they go on the stage for the award, first person they're thanking is their Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Everybody knows Jesus is the Son. If they look at this stuff metaphysically, they look at it beyond religion. And we don't really do religion because religion is base. See how Muhammad just sold those niggers like it was nothing? Yeah, just sell them to me. I'll buy them. Matter of fact, I got 2 here. I'll give you these 2 for that one that you got. That's the prophet. I ain't hear nothing with my prophet selling slaves and all that stuff. I don't know what these people are talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. So the prophet is Noble Drew Ali. I don't know what anybody's talking about. They can't even show me a picture of Muhammad. None of them. We're not allowed. Not allowed to show a picture of your prophet? What? Why not? Is he invisible? Probably. So you have no pictures of him. Imaginary friends. Oh yeah, and then you didn't take into consideration the 500 million different Muhammads that came. There's a first, and then there's everybody else who said that there's Muhammad, and people mixing up the Muhammads and all that. Madness. Stay out of religion. If you know what's good for you. If you don't know what's good for you, then hey, do your thing. Religion is where you're supposed to be. Go pray. Go to the mosque. Go salat. Go Ramadan. Go do all the stuff. Because that's where you need to be. You're a novice. You're a neophyte. So you need religion. So enjoy. But don't be getting on your high horse thinking because you and your relation with Allah is so good that you could tell people who are God what to do. Stop the BS. Stop the BS. But we didn't finish with our friend over here on Church of Reawakening Minds. We didn't finish with her ass.
We take down everything that's running as far as banners. So you can see the whole thing. Any of you, those of you who either were at the event this past weekend or saw on Facebook Live the reading of the Galactic Confederation. There is going to be an event coming up, 3-day event, Saturday, May 11th through Monday.
Interesting. It's interesting because real interesting. Real interesting. Because I was wondering what is going on. I was wondering what's going on. I was really wondering. Because it wasn't making sense until I saw that, and then it made all the sense in the world. It made all the sense in the world. Keep in mind, May 11th, and we've been putting this out for these people. May 11th, 2024, Love, Truth, Peace, Freedom, Justice Tour, and we've been doing this since last year. This is the second year of the Love, Truth, Peace, Freedom, Justice Tour. This is the second year. Third month. Third month was just last week. Now the fourth month now, the fourth month that we're doing the Love, Truth, Peace, Freedom, Justice Tour, here comes Church of Ram and Rare Bird and Rod Hayes and all these people doing their stuff on the 11th too. They ain't got any other dates to pick. Right? When you talk about energy vampirage, these are the things that we're looking at. Whole other 3 dates available. We've been had this out. We know they watch our stuff. We know people who they know watch our stuff. Then they have stuff on the same day. Now what they're doing on their day is sovereign Indian tribal nation state BS. That's what they're doing on their May 11th. Indian stuff. and do your research, in 1621, the word Indian was substituted for Moorish. The word Indian was substituted for Moorish. 1621. What year are we in? People still saying Indian? Interesting. Don't believe me. Go do your own research. Don't believe anything that I'm saying. I'm nobody. I'm just a piece of dust in the corner.
13, that the Empress has called for, calling all sovereign clan mothers on planet Gaia. Her Majesty requests your presence at the matriarch sovereign. I know it says Indian, y'all, but y'all gotta look up what Indian means. I've received, let me take down everything.
What the hell she mean by that? I mean, we gotta go look up what Indian means as if we're supposed to be calling ourselves Indians or something like that. Oh yeah, planet Gaia. Planet Gaia. That's the indigenous name. This is an indigenous name because we have to go back to our ancestors. We have to go back to our ancestors, so we're going to call Earth the ancient name Gaia, but we're going to call ourselves Indians. You don't call yourself something more ancient than Indian? That's it? That's your ancient name? India? You're Indian, but you're from Gaia? Don't just slap the fuck out of you people. The hell you mean? How are you Gaia? You are from planet Gaia, you're not Gaian? You're not Gaian? You're supposed to be Gaian, right? If you're from Gaia, are you supposed to be called? Alright. Alright.
She says Cherokee equals kindergarten.
And remember Moors? Remember when those Moors were ripping Consuelo in the YouTube? That was Consuelo that just slapped her with that one in the chat. That was Consuelo. Had her messed up with the Indian stuff. Because all you promoting Indian stuff when you have the master teacher sitting right there and he been said that we're not Indian. What's she trying to do? What's this pastor lady trying to do? How's this pastor lady promoting some Indian stuff with the master teacher sitting right there? And she's promoting Indian stuff? And the master teacher sitting right there? Because she knows he's not going to say anything? Because it's her platform, he's going to let her do whatever she's going to do. It's her platform. But then she was going to say, oh, he's not a guest. He's part of this. Well, if he's part of this, then why are you calling people Indian? Because Taj Tarik Bey doesn't push that we're Indians. Never, ever, ever does he push that we're Indians. Never. This lying pastor lady.
It's funny.
Mercy.
I think I'm sense of humor.
It's us. All of it is us. It's us. That's the problem. I think, but we
don't understand political.
We need to go into a whole different thing with that,
now,
and that's what got us all at odds with each other.
Of course it. Now, but remember that's part of the schism.
Absolutely.
This is why I tell people to look up Calhoun and the Bureau of Indian Affairs, because they created a foreign jurisdiction for people to participate. Doesn't mean that you're not indigenous. The Indians is the indigenous people.
No, so if the Indian is the indigenous people, then that means they're not Indian. Why are you calling them Indian? Why not just say indigenous if indigenous, indigenous, Indie. You know, there's no Indie is in both those words. Which one's older? The Indian is the indigenous. The Indian is the indigenous. The Indian is also the Hindustani. That they know that they're Hindustani, they're not Indian, because that's a misnomer, because Indian is a British corporation. Indie. You still confused? You still a dumbass? You get this basic stuff, he's telling them to their face. It's a fraudulent jurisdiction that they created so they could have jurisdiction. Indian. They made that up so they can have, oh yeah, there's Indians. And then the Indians talking about, yeah, we're Indians. Putting themselves right in the jurisdiction, then complain when they have nothing. And they get thrown on reserves and all types of BS. And then complain. What are you complaining about? You said you wanted to be Indian. You said you wanted to be a ward. Don't cry that you're not getting what you want. You're agreeing to be a ward.
The classification, not the identity.
Right? Indian is a classification, not an identity. Indian is a classification, not an identity. So why are these people playing Indian games in the master teacher's face when he's telling them to their face that Indian is a fraud? So why are they doing this for? What's the purpose? There must be some reasoning behind why they're doing this. If the master teacher is right there, no different than master teacher with Frank Gehry, and then reading out the law dictionary. So black and white are statuses, yeah. And then the day after, go live and then talking about black people. And still talking about black people today. Use the master teacher's face, name, whatever else, words for clout to have you lost. Because you're the jackass for listening to them when they stop promoting the master teacher. Like what if okay, so this is the master teacher. There's all these different days of the week. In a month, you're going to have all these dingbats on here. And then this one day, the master teacher is there. And all these other days, there's dingbats on there. Selling all types of BS, charging all types of crazy amounts of finance. Then one day, the master teacher is on there. The dummy is going to think the master teacher is down with all that BS that they're doing every other day of the week.
Forever we've been a distinction. This is why I never promoted. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because people don't understand the...
She says Cherokee equals kindergarten.
Yep, yes it does.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly the truth.
Well, we're not Indian.
That's what we've been...
From India.
But
yes, we're not Indians, but you were just up there promoting Indian though, and telling people that let's go to the Indian event because this Indian thing is where it's at, because we had the ceremony for this Indian empress that we're putting on the throne of the sovereign throne of the Indian Cherokee Nation. Doing your fake BS, confusing people. And using the master teacher, been using the master teacher to confuse people for years. been using the master teacher to confuse people. Now, confusing the fuck out of people, because master teacher said we're not Indians, and now they're on there promoting the Indian stuff with him there, and because he's too humble to say, no, F that Indian stuff to their face, he's going to beat around the bush with it, and hopefully you pick up on what he's saying, that it's a fraud. But he already knows that people are dumb, and they're not going to pick up on it, which is why he's talking in code to those who have ears to hear. Because the dummy now is going to go running over to the thing to go play some Indian games with these people. Rod Hayes a pervert, locking people in rooms and all that, so they can't leave. Trying to fondle people in their sleep and all types of madness. And then they're going out there talking about there's some sovereign whatever. Pastor G. Pastor Nyla Gilliam. She'll even use her bay and all that. She has nationality card and all that. Every time you see her in a turban when they're playing Look at Me.
Need to understand that. You know, and this is back to Dr. G, of them controlling the narrative. Creating, see, this is the refinement. Not knowing jus sanguinis from a constructed political designation to classify the people for political engineering purposes. Yes, we were in that classification, but that's not the identity.
Right, that's the uncomfortable right there. That's the If he's talking bad about Indian, then that means nobody's gonna show up to the event, and we bought all this food and we bought all this stuff, and then we're gonna lose so much finance because we swore we would be able to generate 500 people. Now only 100 is gonna show up. What are we gonna do? See that worry? Because the master teacher's telling you that the Indian stuff is a fraud to her face. Now she's starting to pull her neck skin and all that. Looking off into the distance, you know, her mind's, you know the visions that she has in her mind right now, looking off in the distance, she's not even looking at nothing. She's zoned out right now, figuring how the frick are we gonna make this thing happen? He just shut down the whole Indian stuff. I just put up the flyer. I knew I should have waited until the end, because I know his ass doesn't shut up. I know he doesn't shut up. I should have waited until the end, so that way nothing comes after. But she effed up. She effed up. Yeah, she's pulling her goatee right now, pulling the little neck hairs, little neck wart hairs.
It's not the pedigree, but we are in that classification. Distinguished from what?
Look how worried
corporate.
Look.
And this is back to people having the difficulty.
Big mad. Mad.
Yes.
Mad. He's smelling her coattail burning.
That's exactly the truth.
Well, we're not Indian.
That's what we've been.
From India.
Yes, we're not from India, so we're not Indian.
You know, and this is back to
freaking playing
Dr.
games.
G, of them controlling the narrative. Creating, see, this is the refinement.
This is where, look.
Not knowing jus sanguinis from a constructed political designation to classify the people for political engineering purposes. Yes, we were in that classification, but that's not the identity.
You know what that looks like? The look looks like, you know when back in the day you should have got your ass beat and you thought you would get your ass beat. And you're getting the yelling at, and you're just waiting for them to hit you, but it's not coming, and you're waiting when it's not. She had to look like. Licks. Licks in your tail, way.
And this is back to the schism ops. What happens, Dr. G? As soon as you bring that up, the people start going right into schism, don't they?
Yep.
It's engineered.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, but it is.
Now,
She's a big mad. She's big mad. Oh my God, she's so mad right now. She is upset. She is upset. He smashed the whole thing.
so how do you solve that? Just Soleil, just sanguinis. The argument, the Indian argument is just Soleil. The more argument is just sanguinis. Both same.
The more argument is just sanguinis, right of blood. The Indian argument is just soleil, right of soil. Which one has more? Please. Of the dumb stuff.
People. One's descendable, one's not. One comes under what? A created jurisdiction. Doesn't mean they ain't in that classification. See, what they've done is they've created a capacity for them to maintain jurisdiction over the person and the subject matter.
Yeah, she gave him the she gave him the look after you get your ass beat, after you get your cut ass, and then you're cussing them after. Boy, who was it? Was it Delirious? I was making joke about. I hope you get hit by a truck. And I hate you. I hate you. She is hot. She look at the steam coming out of her ears. She's hot. She's so hot.
And this is back to the schism ops. What happens, Dr. G? As soon as you...
Now, Dr. G.
Bring that up, the people start going right into schism, don't they?
Yep.
It's engineered.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, but it is.
Now, so how do you solve that? Just Soleil, just sanguinis. The argument, the Indian argument is just Soleil. The more argument is just sanguinis. Both same people. One's descendable, one's not. One comes under what? A created jurisdiction. Doesn't mean they ain't in that classification. See, what they've done is they've created a capacity for them to maintain jurisdiction over the person and the subject matter. And this is back to... Yes. Yes. That's exactly the truth.
Well, we're not Indian.
That's what we've done.
India.
But they need to understand that. And this is back to Dr. G, of them controlling the narrative. Creating, see, this is the refinement. Not knowing jus sanguinis from a constructed political designation to classify the people for political engineering purposes. Yes, we were in that classification, but that's not the identity. It's not the pedigree, but we are in that classification. Distinguished from what? Corporate. And this is back to people having the difficulty. Yes.
She says Cherokee equals kindergarten. Mercy.
It's funny.
Mercy.
I think I have a sense of humor.
It's us. All of it is us. It's us. It's us. That's the problem. I think, but we
don't understand political.
We need to go into a whole different thing with that,
now,
and that's what got us all at odds with each other.
Of course it. Now, but remember, that's part of the schism mob.
Absolutely.
This is why I tell people to look up Calhoun and the Bureau of Indian Affairs, because they created a foreign jurisdiction for people to participate. Doesn't mean that you're not indigenous. The Indians is the indigenous people. That's a classification, not the identity. And forever we've been a distinction. This is why I never promote it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because people don't understand the.
She says Cherokee.
So the unity is important, but the unity with quality is important. Unity itself is not unlike a soda or juice with a corner left in it. Yes, you can taste the flavor, but it's almost moot if it's mostly empty, which means the sincerity of the quality of the unity is important. Therefore, what does it imply? That these people must be actually spiritually grounded in order to survive this thing. Because the instrumentalities and the institutions, if they're still depending on them for the cure, they're going to find they're all collapsed. Now you see the highways? So the unity is important, but the unity with quality is important. Unity itself is not unlike a soda or juice with a corner left in it. Yes, you can taste the flavor, but it's almost moot if it's mostly empty, which means the sincerity of the quality of the unity is important. Therefore, what does it imply? That these people must be actually spiritually grounded in order to survive this thing. Because the instrumentalities and the institutions, if they're still depending on them for the cure, they're going to find they're all collapsed. Now you see the highways?
Received, let me take down everything that's running as far as banners. So you can see the whole thing. Any of you, those of you who either were at the event this past weekend or saw on Facebook Live the reading of the is it Galactic Confederation. There is going to be an event coming up, 3-day event, Saturday, May 11th through Monday, May 13th. That the Empress has called for, calling all sovereign mothers on planet Gaia. Her Majesty requests your presence at Matriarch Sovereign. I know it says Indian, y'all, but y'all gotta look up what Indian means. I received.
I know it says Indian, yeah. You gotta look up what Indian means. No, we don't.
Alleged against them as a result of the false claims made in their behalf, quote unquote, by officers of the United States of America Incorporated, lowercase, and the United States Incorporated, all caps, or by any foreign officials operating the United States of America minor, United Nations city-state, falsely claiming to represent them, jurisdiction over them. That's my critique of the BIA. That's why they created that, to promise liberty and restoration.
Oh my God!
And then deny it under that they're representing us, and every time you try to speak or make your claim of indigenous or under the Indian affairs alleged against them as a result of.
So the only reason she could be mad is that she knows what she's been doing is BS that he's calling out right now. That's the only That's the only way. That's the only way. Right? She's mad because he's telling her to her face and she can't say shit. She just has to sit there and take it. Watch your mouth now. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Claims made.
Watch your eye on them. Watch your eye on them. Watch it.
By officers of the United States of America Incorporated, lowercase, and the United States Incorporated, all caps, or by any foreign officials operating the United States of America minor, United Nations city-state, falsely claiming to represent them.
This is the part. Watch after this.
Jurisdiction over them. That's my critique of the BIA. That's why they created that, to promise liberty and restoration, and then deny it under that they're representing us. And every time you try to speak or make your claim of indigenous or under the Indian affairs alleged.
She is mad.
Just because they closed the doors don't mean the Republic ain't there. I've been always telling y'all, the Republic's at Philadelphia. That's why they're going to Philadelphia. Now, whether they honor or not is not the issue. The issue is that the heirs are making a stand, and it's public. And y'all sitting around arguing, he got 2 feathers. Now I have 3. And he don't have none. You dummies keep falling for the schism. Stop falling for the schism. Anyway, peace. Just because they closed the doors don't mean the Republic ain't there. I've been always telling y'all, the Republic's at Philadelphia. That's why they're going to Philadelphia. Now, whether they honor or not is not the issue. The issue is that the heirs are making a stand, and it's public. And y'all sitting around arguing, he got 2 feathers. Now I have 3. And he don't have none. You dummies keep falling for the schism. Stop falling for the schism. Anyway, peace. That's because.
Oh, she's mad, yo. She's so mad. It's great.
After you've done your.
In other words, listen. When you come here on the House of Reawakening Minds, we used to give fish sandwiches. Now we give fishing poles.
Okay.
So I just gave you a fishing pole. That's like Dr. said. I asked him a question. And he gave me a
Yes, you do.
know what I'm doing? I pass out fishing poles.
Yeah, you pass out.
It's not a platform for babysitting. Because remember, babysitting people can't stand on their own.
Pass out folks to go out to the deep sea. Like,
They ain't deep sea. That's elementary stuff that they're absent of.
I said deep sea.
They ain't deep sea. They ain't deep sea.
Whatever. All right.
They got Gucci shirts and Air Jordans. Don't talk.
Listen,
Don't talk about.
okay, here's what I'm going to say as we end. After you've done your.
In other words, listen. When you come here on the House of Reawakening Minds,
This is a good one.
we used to give fish sandwiches. Now we give fishing poles.
Okay.
So I just gave you a fishing pole. That's like Dr. said. I asked him a question. And he gave me a dissertation.
Yes, you do.
Know what I'm doing? I pass out fishing poles.
Yeah, you pass out.
It's not a platform for babysitting. Because remember, babysitting people can't stand on their own.
Pass out folks to go out to the deep sea. Like,
They ain't deep sea. That's elementary stuff that they're absent of.
I said deep sea. Deep sea.
They ain't deep sea. They ain't deep sea.
Whatever. All right.
They got Gucci shirts.
Okay, here's what I'm going to say as we end. After you've done your.
In other words, listen. When you come here on the House of Reawakening Minds, we used to give fish sandwiches. Now we give fishing poles.
Okay.
So I just gave you a fishing pole. That's like Dr. said.
Answer my question.
You know what I'm doing? I pass out fishing poles.
Yeah, you pass out.
It's not a platform for babysitting. Because remember, babysitting people can't stand on their own.
Pass out folks to go out to the deep sea.
That ain't deep sea. That's elementary stuff that they're absent of.
I said deep sea.
They ain't deep sea. They ain't deep sea.
Okay, whatever. All right.
They got good.
Whatever. Hey, deep sea, whatever. You might want to stop sleeping on these black-owned businesses and be a part of the revolution. A few moments later.
Okay, when you hear black, no one is black, but the term black is the general term that we as black people use to discuss all of us as one people. But black is a color-coded term. It is a legal term which is put in the United States documents, all of the law books, which references a dead individual. It references property. It references a system that can put you inside of a law where if you get pulled over by the police, where you're going through court systems and all these legal issues, you can be put into a modern form of slavery. Okay, there's a high science dealing with the term black, but the original term is Moor, Moorish, or even prior is Asiatique. Asiatic. The planet's name was Asia. The planet. Prior to all of the continents being broken up, okay, and scattered, the Pangea and all that, where the water rolls and then the pieces of the actual supercontinent broke up and broke apart, the planet was called Asia. Okay, when you hear black.
Interesting. Interesting.
We have a question from the chat. I think this is an interesting question. I just want to see how you would answer this. Canaanland Morris said, what is the NOI nationality?
I would have to get his definition of nationality to make sure that I'm answering it properly.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
That's deep right there. All right, that's deep. If what's his perspective of nationality, then I can answer then. But over the years, so many people done asked me that, especially those who are Moors, and many of them, from what I've found, have different definitions or coming from different angles. And so, and to not argue, I would like you to know what is his perspective of nationality before I answer.
He says, what nation does the NOI belong to?
What nation?
Yes.
So we believe that we're a nation within a nation.
But what nation are they within? U.S. Corps? They're a nation within the nation of U.S. Corps? Cool, all right. That should let you know that they're a sellout. Because what nation are they what other nation are they a nation of if it's not U.S. Corps? Which is admitting that they're a sellout.
And as far as nationality is concerned, I've heard the minister explaining that we are not confined by a landmass. The original man has no birth record. We are the gods of the planet Earth. So we don't limit ourselves to a particular landmass. What they mean by nationality. So different people mean different things. So that's why, I said, what's his definition of it?
Okay.
Full of BS. Don't forget, May 11th. Gonna be near Phoenix. Honors to all the Moors. There's the countdown. Peace and love to all the Moors. Honors to all the Moors in the chat. Thanks for the ab workout. Honors to all the mothers. Honors to the Prophet, Noble Jew Ali. Peace and love, Moors. Salam nu! Islam.